I'm very aware of the time, so are you guys very awake? Okay,
Yeah.
you ready to keep up?
Yeah.
Okay, the key word I want to talk to you about tonight is opportunity. I'm a computer geek, been a computer geek for 40 some odd years, so my focus tonight is going to center around technology opportunities and what you can do with technology in your business to lower your costs, increase your income, increase your leads, and increase your bottom line. Would anybody here like to make more money in their business? I was just kind of curious. I don't know. It's the same way I feel with my business. But to make more money in your business, there's a couple of different things you can do. You can increase your income. You can decrease your expenses. Those two numbers give you that number below the line. What you have left over, because that's what really matters in your business, is what you have left over after you spend all your money. Now, there are some things that I'm going to talk about tonight that you can do with technology to increase the top number and decrease the bottom number so you have more of that very bottom number left over. Specifically, especially due to our time constraints, I'm going to be focusing on the importance of having a website and what it can do for you. Who here has their own website for their business? Off the top of my head, I counted about 8 people. For those of you that don't, I really need to emphasize the importance of having a website for your business. There are many different things that you can do to invest in the marketing and advertising and branding of your business. Tess just spent some great time telling us how important social media is. That's very important for the marketing and branding of your business. However, a website is just as important as far as I'm concerned, if not more important. And I'll tell you why. A website is the only place that you have 24-hour control, 7 days a week of your marketing message. It's the only place that you can reach it from across the entire world. Your next door neighbor can reach your website just as well as somebody in France can. And trust me, there are people in France looking at your website just like your next door neighbors are. Of all the different ways that we have to advertise, we have billboards, we have magazines. I know Forrest is here. He's done direct. Where are you, Forrest? There he is. He's been a direct mail person. A website is the only place that you can really invest your money, and the money isn't thrown away. It's still there. I mean, think about that. If you invest in a magazine article for advertising or a postcard, that's eventually going to get thrown away. That's eventually going to disappear. Not so if you invest time in your website. Yeah, a lot of times when people come to us, a website is one of the last things you're thinking of, not the first thing. So I would encourage you to change your mindset on that. A website should be one of the first places you invest your money because you're not going to lose that money. It's not going anyplace. It's going to always, always be there. Now, there are several things that I talk about when I talk about the advantage of having a website, and Dell only gave me a limited amount of time, so I tried to narrow this down to 5 things. I originally started with about 25, then I went down to 20 and 10, and I had to get down to 5. The first one I've already talked about, the importance of having a website. A website is there to generate leads and to give away information. So I would encourage you that if you have a website, put a way up there for you to capture information about your visitors. Give away something for free. This is a brilliant strategy. There are things that you know in your industry that you can give away to people that people want to know from you. Why not write a free 2-page report and put this up on your website? Download this report, but give me your email address first. That way you're building up your mailing list. I do that on my website. I get about 5 to 10 new leads a day on my website. These are people that I can market to on a recurring basis. I try to set this up for every single one of my clients. It's not hard for any one of us to write up a 2 to 3 page report about our business. You know, the lady over here that's selling jewelry right next to me, she can write a report, five ways that you need to look at when you're buying your jewelry to know you're not getting scammed. People will give up their email address for that report. So think about what you know in your industry and what you can give away for free in exchange for getting someone's email address. I guarantee you it works. All of a sudden, your inbox is just filled up with people giving you their email address for free, and you can set it up so they automatically get that report. There's no work on your part. On my website, the way that works, I have people around the world requesting that report 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So I'm sleeping and I'm getting business leads. So again, that's one of the important things about having a website right there. When you have your website, pack it full of information. Talk about your industry, talk about the people in the industry, talk about your services, talk about what makes you different. Talk about what makes you unique in your industry. If you're someone that sells jewelry, there's a million jewelry salespeople in the world. Why should someone buy from you? So please focus on that and what makes your business unique. Push everybody to your website that you possibly can. And Tess touched on this. Your website should be on your business cards, on your car, on the back of your shoes, on the back of your t-shirts. There's a beautiful thing when it comes to having a website, is it ends up being a customer service person in your business. You can actually lower your expense and lower the employees you have to have if you share most of your information on your website. So we were talking about income and expense and what's left over. You can lower that expense because if you share and you answer everyone's questions on your website, you don't have to have as many employees around to answer those questions. Something else that you want to do with your website, I'm going to wrap it up here pretty quick, and Tess emphasized this, and it's really, really important, is you want to really take care of your customers. Share a lot of information with them, and make your website interactive. Make it so people can go from your website to your Facebook account, to your Twitter account, to your LinkedIn account. Allow your visitors to share videos about them talking about how good your business is, or have them take pictures of stuff they bought from you. You want to create not just customers, you want to create raving fans, and you can use technology to do this in an inexpensive way, if not free. Would anyone here just like some raving fans about their business? Someone that went all the time and just talked about how much they loved your business? Because you know what that does? We're talking again about income versus expense. If you have people out there that love your business and that are talking about it nonstop, what does that do for your marketing and your advertising budget? It reduces it. I saw a man there in the back doing this. Exactly. It cuts it off. Wouldn't it be great if you had a business that was strictly a referral business? You wouldn't have to worry about marketing and advertising. And that comes out of that bottom line right there. We talked about you either increase the top line or you decrease the bottom line. So consider using technology, consider using social media, consider using your website to create raving fans and to share information about your business. So please, 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 I want to emphasize one of my very first points is make sure you have a website. Della has plenty of people that she can refer you to. That's one of the things that we do back there at our business. My wife's the web designer. I don't have a creative bone in my body. I'm the marketing guy. But again, if you don't have a website, consider getting one. They're relatively inexpensive. They're more inexpensive than magazine advertising, than newspaper advertising, and the direct mail. That's all I have. Thank you very much for your time.